You're not a good negotiator. That's what you lack at. You don't lack at staying alive, having 30, 40 dudes behind you, catching hacks, selling drugs and rapping, getting fresh, cars, the jury. You don't lack in them areas, but you lack negotiation. You can't do that good at all. Nor do you got somebody on your team that can negotiate for you. So this producer over here, he mad because he don't like the percentage that he getting or the profit shares because you ain't negotiated right. Or you could have negotiated some of your publishing. You could do that. You can be like, man, I ain't got a lot of cash, but I can give you some of my publishing. Or you can go real low on the cash. So I can go up to Zaytoven and be like, man, I'm an up-and-coming artist. I'm independent. I don't have a lot of paper. Man, I can give you some of my profit and I can give you some of the publishing. What you want. But I ain't got a lot of racks. I just don't got it. So I'm willing to give you the profits, some of the profits and the publishing. A piece of the publishing. When a producer gonna know, especially if they didn't make other artists superstars, they gonna know if you the next one. They gonna know if this record's out of here. So they'll take, oh yeah, you gonna give me some of the profits and percentage? Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. They may say you ain't gotta give me no money up front, or it can just be a couple of racks, 5 racks, 10 racks. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get 10 beats. But yeah, because y'all gotta understand, when you have all these producers, man, these producers, they be sampling off of other producers. So Metro Boomin can sample something from Mike Will Made It. They all cool though. They can sample something from Mike Will Made It, sample something from Zaytoven. You got 3 producers. One producer that you went to do the beat, but he didn't sample from him and him and him, let alone from back in the Getting Out in the 80s, 70s, 90s, early 2000s. And they get the contract and they don't like it and they say you can't release it. Then when you go through that hump, if you get through that hump, I mean, the labels, you could be shopping with a top tier producer and the label would be like, nah, you ain't finna release that. Nah, we don't want him to have that. Nah, the paperwork ain't right. Nah, I don't approve of that. Cause that producer signed to this label and they control him. So if you got your own in-house producer like Manny Fresh, you ain't gotta never worry about that. You know how much money Manny Fresh saved Slim and Birdman? Because they ain't had to go get Timbaland, Switch Beats, Dr. Dre. They ain't had to go grab these guys. Gotta do all this extra paperwork. Nah, Manny Fresh gonna do every beat. Zaytoven on the mixtapes, he doing every beat. Until now Gucci started switching up the beat when he started doing like the no pad, no pencil era. That's when he started fucking with Mike Will Made It. But 05, like the Ice Attacks, the Burn Ones, it was straight Gucci Man. I mean, it was straight Zaytoven. It wasn't no Mike Will or Metro Boomin, none of them dudes. Gucci was keeping it in-house. Every beat, Zaytoven in the basement. Same thing with OJ the Juice Man. Then everybody else started coming around and yeah, you turning up all these dudes, all these producers and shit like that. But these producers, they ain't had no problem with it because they knew what Gucci was gonna do for their career. So yeah, man, like if you ain't really got no big budget, that's why I tell y'all trying to look like Lil Baby and look like Future with the jury and all that. You need to be trying to get the best investors. You need good investors so you can pay these producers. You get you a good in-house, y'all work a deal. Learn how to negotiate. Learn how to do that. Stop learning how to drill and diss their ops and get fresh and fuck on the top tier holes and drive momos and sport jabot. Yeah, stop trying to do all that and master all that when you ain't mastering all the good shit. You so easy to get fucked over. Yeah, you got a talent. Yeah, Satan gave you the talent to rap. Yeah, you good. You can rap like Young Boy, but you can't read. You don't know what these words mean. Matter of fact, you don't even want to read a contract that's real thick. It could be just 3 pages. You don't want to read all that. You've been drinking and popping perks all day. Lean. You excited. You've been smoking. Your brain too cloudy. Why would you want to read something that's 5 pages long with a whole bunch of words on it? With no pictures on it? But you see that number is in bold. Matter of fact, he got the cash right there. You got a big advance. $1 million deal, 300K advance. Ace of spade bottles everywhere, gold bottles. Poof, poof. Yeah. You got muffins in the background. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. No, nigga. Yeah, bankhead. Yeah, evil letter. Yeah. You got all that shit in your ear. Yeah, bro. Yeah. 63rd, nigga. We told you, nigga, we in the door now. GD. Yeah. You can't read. How you gonna be able to read them big ass words? It's 3-4 pages long. You finna skip all that. Go to the dollar line with an X at, sign your name. You didn't read the part where it say they're getting all your publishing. They gonna own your name because you ain't trademark your name. I said you ain't trademark your name, Playboy. So then they know they gonna get your YouTube shit. You ain't even read the contract. You ain't even see where it said they ain't even get your merch. You got your own merch. And they getting a piece of that. Because they already know you ain't going to sell no records, so they need the merch, they need YouTube, they need everything. Not some, not half, but all your cash. Publishing, masters, on your name. Yeah. And they going to give you their lawyers. They going to give you their lawyers. But you got to hit records, though. You on tour with Lil Baby, Future, Drake, Rod Wave. You on tour with these guys. You in them same rooms with them. You got 4 or 5 cars. You got millions of dollars in the bank account, though. Yeah. You freaking all the bad hoes. Yeah, you got millions of followers. 5 stars. Designer all in your closet. If I fall off, I'm going to sell my closet. If you fall off, you can sell your closet. Yeah, you fighting cases. You beating them. You turn. You doing all the top tier interviews. Yeah, you turn. But in that paperwork, you're screwed. You're screwed all the way. Every way you can get screwed, yeah, that's you. They need to call you DJ Screw, because you screwed. What you in this shit for? You just want a couple houses, a couple cars, a whole bunch of jewelry, designer clothes, and girls like Cardi B? Oh, you can go sign a 360 then. You don't need it. You ain't got to read no contract. You sign a 360, they can get you 10, 15,000 a show. You just want a couple cribs. You want property so you can talk like Rollo and them. Couple properties, you want a couple Moissanite chains and watches, and you want an iced out grill, and yeah, 4 or 5 cars. You want the TRX, you want the C8, you want a Trackhawk, you want a Lamborghini yours, okay. We get you that. You want an AMG Benz, Maybach, you want all that, okay, yeah, we get you that, yeah. Shut yeah. Yeah, oh, you want a crib in Atlanta and one in Florida, and you want one in Cali, oh yeah, we get you that, yeah, you can sign you 360. Yeah, you ain't gotta get smart in this shit. That's all you want. So you ain't really trying to be no artist. You want the materialistic shit, man. So we give you a 3-4 year run with that. We give you a 3-4 year run with that, and we ain't gonna teach you how to pay your taxes either. So enjoy. So yeah, you ain't gotta. You want if that's all you want. Yeah, you can just be a dumbass rapper. As long as you can make good records and stay relevant, you good. You ain't gotta listen to nothing I'm saying in these videos. Just find the best 360. They're going to give you the most money. Best situation of the 360. And you good. Everybody going to be happy. Until you start getting smarter. Reading your contract. Your music's not as good no more. So the labels don't want to let you drop no more. So now you like, I done went platinum before though. You telling me I can't drop? You telling me my audience that outgrew me? I need to switch it up. Then when you switch it up, it still ain't right. Now you want to go to court? Shit like that? Yeah.